Who was the richest person to ever live? Was it Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, or perhaps Warren Buffett? These names dominate today's financial headlines. Their companies have transformed the modern world, and their fortunes have reached astonishing heights. But what if every one of them were still poorer than a man who lived more than 700 years ago? A man who ruled not from New York, Silicon Valley, or London, but from the heart of West Africa. Imagine possessing so much gold that people struggled to measure your wealth. Imagine leading an empire so rich that merchants traveled thousands of miles across burning deserts just to trade within your borders. Imagine making one journey that accidentally changed the economy of an entire country. It sounds like fiction. Yet historians believe this extraordinary story is based on real events.
His name was Mansa Musa. He ruled the mighty Mali Empire during the 14th century, a kingdom blessed with some of the richest gold mines the world had ever known.
At a time when much of medieval Europe was struggling with poverty, famine, and political conflict, the Mali Empire stood as one of the wealthiest and most powerful civilizations on Earth.
But Mansa Musa was more than a wealthy king. He was a visionary ruler, a devoted Muslim, a patron of education, a builder of magnificent cities,
and a leader whose generosity became so legendary that it altered the course of history. His story is one of unimaginable riches.
How did this one man become so astonishingly wealthy? Where did all of his gold come from? His famous pilgrimage made the world take notice of Africa. And what happened to the empire after his death? Join us as we travel back more than 7 centuries to uncover one of history's greatest forgotten stories. This is the incredible story of Mansa Musa, the richest ruler history has ever known.
Sustained by the mighty Niger River, the Mali Empire flourished. Its fertile lands became the breadbasket of a vast and legendary kingdom.
To understand the rise of Mansa Musa, we must first understand the remarkable empire he inherited. In the early 1300s, much of Europe was still navigating the challenges of the Middle Ages. Castles, kingdoms, and constant conflicts shaped daily life. Far to the south, however, another civilization was flourishing. The Mali Empire stretched across a vast region of West Africa, controlling important trade routes
that connected North Africa with lands farther south. Its greatest treasure was gold. Beneath its soil lay some of the richest gold deposits on Earth.
For months, they battled the unforgiving sands of the Sahara, driven by the promise of wealth in legendary Mali. Here, in the bustling heart of the empire,
gold was only part of the story. Salt was so valuable.
Salt was often traded almost like gold itself. Caravans transported both precious metals and salt across the desert, creating enormous wealth for the empire. Villages became towns. Towns became thriving cities.
Trade brought not only riches but also new ideas, languages, cultures, and technologies. The Mali Empire became famous for its prosperity, organization, and stability.
Yet even this wealthy kingdom had no idea that its greatest ruler was about to ascend the throne. The world was about to witness a king.
Musa is but a quiet boy, not the leader we expect.
A king whose name would echo through history. Long before he became one of the richest rulers in history, Mansa Musa was simply a prince of the Mali royal family.
Keep the lines tight.
Fresh spices here!
How much for these? Observe the stars.
Although he was born into privilege, very few believed he would rule.
In the Mali Empire, a young prince was never meant to rule. His predecessor dreamt of the ocean, launching a fleet to find its edge. They sailed away, leaving a throne behind.
Move carefully! Load the last barrels of fresh water onto the ships.
The food supplies are ready, Captain.
Every ship is fully stocked for the long journey.
The ships await your command, Your Majesty.
Today we sail toward history. May God guide our journey.
Safe journey! May God protect you. Come back safely!
Hundreds of ships disappeared beyond the western horizon, never to be seen again.
Your Highness, still no word from the Emperor.
We have waited many months. No ships, no messages, nothing. May God watch over them.
I never sought the throne, but I will serve my people with all my strength. From this day forward, you shall bear the title Mansa.
Everything changed the moment Musa sat on the throne.
No one could have imagined that this unexpected ruler would soon become one of the most famous kings in history.
Timbuktu, city of books, city of stars, city that remembers what the wind forgets.
The Golden Kingdom has found its ruler, and our greatest days begin now. Mansa Musa understood that true greatness was not measured by the amount of gold hidden in the ground.
In the year 1324, Mansa Musa made a decision that would forever change the way the world viewed the Mali Empire.
Like every faithful Muslim, Musa wished to perform the Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. For most people, this was already an extraordinary journey.
It meant traveling thousands of miles across scorching deserts, facing harsh weather, dangerous terrain, and months away from home. But Mansa Musa was not an ordinary traveler. He was the emperor of one of the richest empires on earth. And when an emperor traveled, he did not travel alone. Preparations began months in advance. Officials carefully planned every stage of the expedition. Supplies were gathered, food and fresh water were stored.
Thousands of tents were prepared. Doctors, cooks, and guards were assigned. Skilled workers labored day and night. The kingdom came alive with excitement.
Soon, an astonishing procession began to assemble. Historical accounts describe a caravan of approximately 60,000 people. It included thousands of soldiers protected the emperor. Royal officials managed the empire's affairs. Religious scholars accompanied the emperor in prayer and worship. Musicians and attendants added dignity and ceremony to the royal procession. Then came the camels. Hundreds of powerful camels walked in long lines across the desert, each one carrying heavy loads. But these were no ordinary supplies. Many of the camels carried bags filled with pure gold. So much gold that travelers could scarcely believe it. Every step of the journey displayed the incredible wealth. People stopped whatever they were doing just to watch it pass. Some had never seen so many people gathered in one place. Others had never imagined that a single ruler could command such unimaginable riches. As Mansa Musa's pilgrimage continued, the caravan became more than a royal procession. It became a moving symbol of unimaginable wealth. The desert itself is alive with rivers of gold.
Cairo has never seen anything like this. There is too much gold in the city. Our currency is losing its value.
No king had ever displayed wealth on this scale. Everywhere Mansa Musa went, people stared in amazement. His generosity became legendary almost immediately. He gave away gold freely.
He rewarded those who served him. He donated to charitable causes. He bought supplies without hesitation. The markets buzzed with excitement. Gold flowed like water. The more gold Mansa Musa spent, the less valuable gold became. Without realizing it, the richest king in history was about to change Egypt's economy.
The city had never witnessed such wealth, and soon it would never forget the consequences.
After months of crossing scorching deserts, rugged landscapes, and distant kingdoms, Mansa Musa finally reached the destination he had long dreamed of, the holy city of Mecca. He joined the other pilgrims in prayer, asking for God's mercy, wisdom, and guidance. The journey reminded him that no amount of gold could compare with the treasures of faith.
This sacred journey has truly renewed my soul. May Allah bless your path. Let us build a future of shared knowledge and faith.
The pilgrimage changed him in ways that wealth never could. His heart was now set on bringing not only riches back to Mali, but something even more valuable: knowledge.
When the pilgrimage came to an end, Mansa Musa did not return home empty-handed. He had discovered that the greatest wealth was not found only in gold mine treasure rooms, it was found in knowledge.
During his travels, Musa met some of the finest scholars, teachers, architects. He listened to their ideas and admired their skills, and recognized how Asian could strengthen an empire. Determined to transform Mali into a center of learning, Musa invited these talented men to accompany him. His caravan now carried more than gold.
It carried books filled with history, science, mathematics, law, religion, and literature. It carried architects who would design magnificent mosques and public buildings.
It carried engineers with new ideas for construction and city planning. It carried teachers and scholars who would educate future generations. As the long caravan crossed the Sahara once again, it was carrying something even more valuable than treasure. It was carrying wisdom. Mansa Musa understood that gold could be spent, treasures could be stolen, empires could rise and fall, but knowledge could inspire generations long after a king was gone. His decision would soon transform the city of Timbuktu into one of the greatest centers of learning the medieval world had ever known. Timbuktu became one of the greatest places of learning in the medieval world. Mansa Musa invested his wealth in building magnificent mosques and libraries.
One of the most famous was the Sankore Mosque, which grew into a renowned center of higher learning. There, students studied the Quran, law, mathematics, astronomy.
Scholars traveled from every teach and exchange ideas. Some journeyed for months across the Sahara Desert, simply to study in Timbuktu.
I offer the finest salt from the north.
Here is the proof of the star's movement. The history confirms it.
Timbuktu is not just a city, it is memory made stone, knowledge made ink.
The ink of the scholar is holier than the blood of the martyr.
All glory returns to the earth, but the river remembers my name.
Mama, this story is about our ancestors.
The stars remember what the earth forgets.
Before Rockefeller, before Gates, before anyone you know, there was Mansa Musa. He controlled more gold than any ruler before or since. Today, names like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett are recognized across the globe.
Their companies have changed industries. Their innovations have transformed the modern world. Their combinations have transformed the modern world, and their fortunes have reached levels that most people can scarcely imagine.
Yet centuries before any of them were born, an African king ruled an empire whose wealth became the stuff of legend.
No ruler lives forever. Mansa Musa's life came to an end. His passing marked the end of an era. It was one of the greatest chapters in African history.
He left behind an empire richer, stronger, and more respected than the one he had inherited. But preserving such greatness would prove to be a difficult challenge.
Our books are to inspire your generation and all those to come. Knowledge is our greatest treasure.
The legacy of Mansa Musa reaches far beyond treasure. Gold can be spent, empires can rise and fall, buildings can crumble, but knowledge can outlive generations.
The books collected during his reign inspired countless students. The schools he supported educated future scholars.
The ideas shared in Timbuktu crossed deserts and borders, leaving a lasting mark on history. Perhaps that is why his story still captivates the world today.
His wealth amazed nations. His generosity changed an economy. His faith guided his journey. His vision transformed a civilization.
And perhaps the greatest treasure he ever left behind was not buried. It was the enduring belief that true greatness comes from using wealth to build, to teach, and to inspire others. As we look back on the life of Mansa Musa, we are reminded that some of history's greatest stories are the ones that have been forgotten. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of history's most extraordinary lives. If you enjoyed uncovering this incredible story,
please support the channel by liking this video, subscribe to History Unveiled, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure.
join us as we uncover the stories that shaped our world, one forgotten chapter at a time.